Welcome back to Studio 5. Low thyroid can lead to low energy, depression, and weight gain, other symptoms on that list as well. And Dr. Josh Red says that sometimes that problem is being mismanaged. His patient Jennifer Buckingham has seen some dramatic changes that we'll get to in a minute. Excited to hear your story, Jen. But first, let's back up for those who need maybe, I think a lot of people have heard of thyroid disorder at this point, but what causes it, and really what are the fallouts from that?
The most common cause is a disease called Hashimoto's, and this is an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid. And this can lead to all sorts of symptoms like depression, inability to lose weight, fatigue, hair loss, all sorts of different symptoms like that. And
is there a root cause to Hashimoto's? When you say Hashimoto's causes thyroid oftentimes, what's the root cause?
Well, the root cause is basically if a patient can just have a genotype that switches on, and that causes an autoimmune disease. And now they have this autoimmune disease that will flare up and destroy the tissue, and that causes all sorts of different problems. And in the medical model, all they do is just basically, they'll give you a hormone replacement, but that's it. And the Hashimoto's continues to flare up, destroy the tissue, and these patients are on the thyroid hormone, which is important, but nothing's being done to the actual Hashimoto's, which is the mechanism of their disease in this case.
Yeah, it seems like the medical world is in some sense scrambling to catch up and to figure this out.
Yeah.
How do you treat it that's different than how it's been treated in the past?
So what we do is we like to figure out what is actually causing it to flare up, and this could be like 7 to 8 different triggers. So we look through all sorts of like blood chemistry and hormone panels and DNA analysis and all these sorts of things that can figure out, okay, do they have a cortisol effect that flares it up, or a hormone estrogen spike that flares it up, and things like that. So we figure out all those different little triggers. Even like dietary and lifestyle triggers can cause it to flare up. So we basically look at the body as a whole, figure out all those triggers, and then try and do what we can to tame this monster from causing all sorts of symptoms and problems, and that gives the patient the best possible outcome there.
Well, Jen, you've tamed that monster. You're feeling good now. You're looking great. Yeah. Take us back a few months ago, though. What led you to his office?
14 years ago, I was diagnosed with celiac disease, and I never really took care of it, and it's just gotten worse and worse over time. And then my voice started going hoarse about a year ago, and I've lost a lot of voice control, and I luckily saw Studio 5, which I watch every day and love it, and you guys had Dr. Red on, and he explained the symptoms of Hashimoto's, and I rewound it like 40 times and watched it, and I said, that's me, that's me, that's me. And so I called him, and I went in and I had my consultation with him. Staff is wonderful. They treat you just like an individual. They look at everything like a whole. They put me on the program. I've been on it for 2 months, love it. I was feeling horrible. I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. I have a little boy with spinal bifida, and he keeps me going, and I was tired all the time, and now it's just so much better.
And his needs enough, you could justify maybe I'm tired because, you know, I'm a busy mom on the go, but you're feeling a lot better now.
Oh yeah, the first year of his life, we were at the doctor's 55 times. So I was just overwhelmed.
Sure.
But now he's just, cannot believe he has a mom that's so willing to get up and play. And
you're giving him a race for his money at this point, right? Is the vocal situation, is that common?
Absolutely, yeah, because the thyroid will actually swell, and when that swells, that can cause people, you know, they get difficulty breathing and even swallowing and things like that. And a lot of people that are used to be in the choir that can no longer sing and things like that. So, and when asked, like before, she had 0 good days out of the month. I asked her how many good days she has, and now she has like 28 good days.
I started crying in his office. I got so emotional because he says, how many good days out of the month? And I said, I'm supposed to have good days, and I mustered, I think I have 7, and he promised me that they'd get to 30, but we are almost there.
He has
fulfilled that promise.
Our thing is really more good days than bad days. I mean, obviously you can't cure Hashimoto's, but you can find the triggers and dampen it immensely. So 20 to 25 good days out of the month is pretty realistic for each of our patients, and that's what we can expect.
It's better than 7. We're so glad you're feeling better. And thanks for stopping in to tell us about it. Tell us how people can contact you if they find themselves in a similar situation.
You can call us at 801-446-2822 for a free consultation, or you can go to our website at utah-thyroidhelp.com, and you can look at our information there.
Thank you so much, both of you.